is a list. So there's a PDF with all the resources I mentioned and a few more, a puzzle included, for games and things. So if you go to englishthisway.com and you go to my online course for teachers, so let's see if I can access that now again. So if you go here, Express Online Teaching, we get on a train, we all get on a train together, the online train. And it takes 3.5 days to load. Have to wait. If you do it on your computers or laptops or mobile phones, you will probably see a pop-up. So the pop-up will ask you for your lovely email address, and then you can access the PDF with the list of resources from today's. Okay. So, and if you're interested in the course, the next course will start on the 9th of April. It's a 3-week course taught by me, and I'm not going to work with more than 10 trainees at a time, so it depends on how many people we get this time. And in this course you have practical lessons with me on how to use all the stuff. So you can test all the tools, you can test all the platforms, you can choose, I can help you choose what you want to choose. You get teaching practice with real students, so you will have your lesson recorded. So you teaching the lesson with a real student, everything's recorded, and you get access to these recordings as well. And then at the end of the course you get a certificate and hopefully more money, because you'll be more equipped to work more professionally. So the price is in pounds, but I will kind of give you the...
I would have a heart attack.
But if it is £1,
but it could be £1, right?
Yeah.
Except it's not £1.
It's
£185, which works out to about 500 reais, something like that. I have a boleto option now. I'm feeling so Brazilian now. People kept asking, can you do boleto? I was like, what the hell is boleto again? But then I've managed, so I've got boleto, and in the boleto, whatever you call it, I was trying to explain to my peers what boleto means. They were like, I don't get it. Anyway, you can pay in installments in the boleto. Yeah, so you can pay up to 12 times, I guess. Like Casas Bahia. Is Casas Bahia still real? Is it still a thing? Okay. So yes, there is this option. You can do that. Yeah, it's not very express here today, but there you go. Oh, and there's the pop-up, which is not popping very quickly. Anyway, what I was going to say. Yes, so you get 20 hours. So it's 20 hours of learning asynchronous and synchronous learning. There we go. So if you just click on download after you put, it's just because I tested it earlier, so you just download it after you put your email there, okay? And this is what the course includes. Oops. So synchronous live lessons, access to all live lesson recordings, individual teaching practice with me. So there will be slots where you're going to teach individually. So there won't be anybody else from the group. You will teach your students, and of course I'll be there observing, but you will have teaching practice. There's the VIP mobile teaching group, WhatsApp basically. Access to the virtual learning platform, the asynchronous bit, if you remember correctly. Online teaching community, that's Facebook. I always do a needs analysis. So the course is tailored to the participants. So I will check your experience, how many people have done online teaching before, how many haven't, what tools you've used. So there's a very thorough needs analysis before the course starts. All my courses are tailored like that. I don't believe in, here's your book, learn. No, I'm teaching people, yeah? So people have specific needs, and that's what I do. And then you have access to the cloud-based platform, materials, progress report, certificate, and web conferencing tools practice. So you will be practicing either Adobe Connect, Zoom, or whatever it is that if you want to practice another one that I don't know, I'm happy to learn. So yes, we can share things and learn together. So that's my little sales pitch.
And are you going to open the course later, another time in the future?
Yes, there will be different courses. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. So you get to know. I'm going to demonstrate what you need to do to get the discount. So Disal
Post videos
10.
on Instagram?
What do you mean?
Do you post videos on Instagram? Because they
Yeah.
are 30 seconds.
There's
No,
30
more
seconds.
More
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
But
at
what
least
about-
1 minute. I
What
think.
about YouTube?
Okay, I'll get in the Q&A in a bit.
Uh-huh.
So let me just finish. So if you are interested in getting a discount, this promo code is valid until April Fool's Day. Don't be a fool. So April the 1st, if you just put Disal 10, you get this. Congratulations, your code entitles you to 10% off. Yeah? So you get a good discount there. And if you want to pay the via boleto, then just email me. Then I'll sort everything out for you because I have to email you all the stuff. Yeah? Right, let's get to the Q&A. Here are my references. So if you want to know more about the pedagogy, connectivism, all the stuff I was talking about. And here is the Q&A. So these are all my social media tags. I have just started the online TEFL one. So this is to prove that you can just start today. Don't be scared. I started English This Way, the Instagram account, before I set up the business. Even before I had the business, I set up English This Way, and I've got almost 20,000 followers.
Hey.
Since last year, since April last year. So it's doable, yeah? And I've got English This Way exams, business, file inglés assim, because there were a lot of people that wanted basic stuff and I was posting too high level stuff and I didn't want to lose my audience that was enjoying the more high level stuff. So I created one with translations. And I'm starting the online TEFL one, which will be focused on online teaching. Just for the fun of it. Obsessed with Instagram. So I'm also on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, but Instagram is my bag. Right, if you have any questions, I'm really happy to answer them. If not, I have some gifts for you.
Oh.
Yes? Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about pricing in terms, for example, do you think online should be competitive to face-to-face classes?
Definitely. Definitely.
Students kind of argue that you're not going to the place, no? So
Yeah, exactly. They're saving money. They're not going. They're saving money.
You're not spending in terms of gas and things. I feel like I work more preparing the online classes, but for students, I don't know if there's...
I think there's a lot of education needed. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I wanted to do this talk here today is because I know a lot of teachers. I mean, I'm in the UK where you would think, oh, it's, you know, a developed country. Of course it is a developed country, but a lot of people have no clue about online learning. A lot of my colleagues are like, oh, you're doing that, okay. They have no idea what's going on. So a lot of professionals are still not equipped. And the same thing is our target audience. Students are not well educated about online learning yet. So I think you have two ways. The first way is try to educate them. So you set up your product or your services, whatever you want to call it, your portfolio, and then you educate your clients about it. And then if they don't like it, walk away. That's what I do.
50-50. I have like one face-to-face class and one online class trying to, I would like to head to just online class.
Yeah, I mean, I teach at universities as well. So I go to London once or twice. I live in Brighton, but I work in London. So I go to London once or twice a week. I teach at a university. and I really enjoy it. I like being with people, and again, that's why I'm here too. So I'm not saying online will substitute everything that you do, but it is a big chunk of the market out there, and there's a very desperate need of good professionals out there. So if you are well equipped, if you are qualified, go for it.
Not half of the price, let's say. Not at all.
I think the minute you half your price, you starve.
Yeah.
You know? So you need to do, if you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it.
No, yeah, I don't do it, but like, I don't know if this was the right way to do it.
I think it depends on how you present things and what you're offering. And when people see the value, what they're getting for what you're offering, then they really see the value. Josh, this guy, he says to me, he said, I'm getting so much more out of this. I've paid so much money to go to a course, go there twice a week, sit there and not see any progress and not speak. I want to speak. Now I can speak. Thank you. That's what he says to me regularly.
And then again, if you compare the private time for that any school would charge you, I mean, it's real low compared to what a private teacher can do. I mean, it is really high compared to what a private teacher can do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy. It's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. But if you're prepared to put in the hard work, and if it's something you want to get into, it's completely doable. Yes.
You said you have had students from all over the world, 30 nationalities. How do you receive the payments?
Online.
Well,
Do
let's-
you use PayPal? Do they?
I have a PayPal option. I use a service called Stripe. There is a percentage. I think here in Brazil there's Eduz. Eduz is a very good option. I didn't go for Eduz because I had already set everything up with Stripe, but I've seen very good things with Eduz. And I think with Eduz you can even put video courses there. So, but they take, oh yeah, that's the other thing, minor detail. They take, I think, 9% of your revenue. So it's quite high. PayPal also takes a good chunk. So you need to think about your pricing like that as well. So you need to make sure your pricing, you need to remember what you're going to get after you have to pay all your taxes, all your tools, if you're going to use a paid tool. So you have to think about all these things. Yeah, not just, ooh, give me money.
In this case, you have to produce your own content.
I produce my own content. Yes,
It's
everything.
and you don't use a book or.
I use books as reference. So like you said, like you saw today, I'm going to use things from different places and then I put the reference. So sometimes I use ID by Paul Seligson. He's my neighbor and friend. And he's written this really, really good book that's based on cognates. And it's really good for Brazilian students. And I use some of the materials from the book. I take a picture, quote him. He knows as well. So it's all legal, if you like. What you cannot do, I mean, I know in Brazil things are a bit more lax.
Much more.
But you know, I wouldn't take someone else's work and say it's mine. That's just, and in the UK this is completely frowned upon. And of course you could get sued. You know, someone, oh, that's my material you're using in selling courses? Oh, thank you very much. No, it's not fair,
Do you do
right?
that randomly or?
My
Because
courses are tailored via needs analysis. So I've got 5 other members of staff working with me, each working on different courses, and they also follow the same philosophy. So they're all set minimum qualification to work at English This Way is CELTA, and then willingness to really do something that's customized and tailor-made. This is the ethos. I don't work with, oh, here's your book. Of course we have a bank of materials because we've done quite a lot, and people can pick and choose from the materials that other teachers have created for my team, and then we share those. So there's a big sharing culture. And of course I didn't mention something that's so important. How did I forget this? If you do my course and you are an A-level student, you may be offered a job. How did I forget that? So yes, I also do the course to recruit people. So yes.
You said about PayPal. Do you have
Do you have to have what? Sorry.
To get the PayPal,
Yeah.
do you have to have the
Microempreendedor individual.
here in Brazil?
I,
I've no idea.
I don't
That's the
think
honest
so.
answer. Because my company is English, so I've no idea. I
But
haven't set
I
up.
received for translations and I didn't need that.
You didn't need it?
No.
So there you go. We've got the expert here. No, I wouldn't think so because, oh yeah, the boleto thing, I can talk about that. So you can use PagFácil. And PagFácil, you can use PagFácil with your pessoa física.
Física.
Pessoa física, yes. So you can do that. And then you don't need to set up a company for that. That's easy. Yes.
I forgot what I was gonna ask. But maybe about the company. Do you have to? Is your PayPal account merged or integrated with your company bank account?
Yeah.
Okay, but you could also do that with your pessoa física, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
When I started with PayPal, because I had people from some countries that could not, they had a PayPal account, but they couldn't access the credit cards that are required on the website. I prefer to get payment via the website, and that's why I only offer discount when people do that. So, yeah, if you do the boleto thing, there's no discount.
But with England, PayPal is a little bit complicated.
Complicated.
Yes. The
I've
bank
never had
system-
any trouble.
Yeah, because I used to do some translations, various countries, but I don't know why England, they always wanted a checking account, and a bank account, and then
To pay or to
pay,
receive?
to pay.
Okay.
They are complicated to pay. I don't know about receiving.
What I know is that if you have a PayPal account, you can use PayPal to pay or receive money
Yes, you
anywhere.
can. Uh-huh.
So,
You can even
It
use
should-
to
it
buy
should be.
something on eBay, for example.
yeah, it should be easy. Yeah.
Because I'm wondering, I've been using a textbook for quite a while. And,
Online?
No, a textbook, right?
But is it
Students
face-to-face
book,
teaching or
yeah,
online
face to
teaching?
face.
Okay.
And now we just received the latest version, and I was quite surprised because there is a website, and then you have everything. You know, the students book, everything digital. So I'm wondering, we could use that because it doesn't matter if it is
Yeah.
face to face or online.
So I was talking about
It's a trend,
IDs,
it's
Paul
a-
Seligson's book.
Yeah.
It's got a virtual learning environment as part of the course. A lot of books are doing that. I particularly don't like to use a whole course book for one person because I don't believe in just completing a course as part of learning. I think you need to tailor people's needs and make it faster because of that. Because if you use books and just say, oh, you're going to complete 10 books, and you know, it's too passive in my view. But if you want to choose to do that, you can. And these books, they offer virtual learning platforms as part of the book.
And there wouldn't
And
be any
then-
not copyright problems.
As long as you purchase the book, because I know in some, so I've been taking part in some teachers groups here in Brazil on Facebook, and I saw there's one that's got a Google Drive with a lot of PDFs. I mean, I think it's great. I'm not gonna lie, that I was like, wow, that's really good to have access to all this. But, you know, copyrights, and how can you use that with students? I could never do
Yeah,
that.
because
So-
nowadays there is a code.
Yeah, so if you buy the book,
No,
you get the code.
We usually get it for free from the publishing
Yeah,
company.
so there you go.
But then the student should buy his. And then
Yes,
it works
yeah,
the
but
same
then
way.
it's fine because it's a course book they're going
Yeah,
to study,
exactly.
so that's not, you know, a big deal. Oh, I'm going to study English and here's your book. If you want to adopt a course book, what you could do, I thought about doing that but I haven't, is to say, okay, we're going to use this as a base, a course book base, and then we're going to do different things as well. But then I just end up doing so many more different things that it's just a bit of a waste of time and money from
But
the
then-
students' part.
But then what I think is that the students won't have the chance to recycle the content.
They
Sometimes
do because all the
won't.
lessons are recorded.
Yeah, just watching it again, isn't
Yeah.
it boring? Yeah, this is what I think. And then if you propose different exercise and
Yeah.
recycling that, it's
That's why,
hard
you know,
work.
if you have to choose different activities. You can't do the same thing all the time, definitely. But yeah, you can totally use a course book that has a virtual learning environment.
Right, yeah.
Totally. Okay, any more?
Which one?
No, thank you so much. much for coming on Friday afternoon.